very much. Let's take our seats, please. Asanteni sana. First, this is a great afternoon to be in one of Kenya's premier institutions, Kabete Technical. As has been said by Mwalimu here, I am a great believer in Tibet. And we have overseen the growth of Tibet from about 90,000 students in 2013 to close to 500,000 students now. That is a phenomenal growth. And I am very happy to be in Kabete Technical and Mwalimu and Mheshimiwa. I want to assure you that when you are celebrating 100 years, I will be here. Because the government of Kenya recognizes the crucial role of technology in accelerating the country's economic transformation agenda, and specifically the digital economy. The digital economy will drive economic growth and job creation, especially for the youth and in this century. Consequently, the government is determined to establish a robust ICU-driven economy powered by ICT infrastructure to meet the needs of the 21st century society as we drive our development. This is why the government of Kenya has set out a plan to ensure universal access to internet and broadband solutions driven by a robust optic network backbone that we are calling the digital superhighway. As you're all aware, when we went across Kenya to listen to Kenyans, many young people spoke about the digital economy. They wanted to be connected to the internet. They wanted to explore opportunities in the digital space. And that is why the government of Kenya is going to roll out another 100,000 kilometers of fiber optic. We want to make sure that every shopping center, and we have about 29,000 of them across the country, will be on internet and will have a hotspot. We want to make sure that all our schools, about 27,000 of them across Kenya, will be on internet. And we also want to make sure that every home, and we have 8.5 million homes that today are connected to electricity. We also want to lay our fiber network on the Kenya Power transmission lines. So we want 8.5 million homes that are connected to electricity to equally be connected to the internet. And that is the reason why we are rolling out that program, so that we can give more young people the opportunity to explore opportunities in the digital space and the digital economy, to have access to the internet, and also to make sure that bundles are cheaper, and therefore more Kenyans can access that space. We are committed to enhancing the last mile connectivity. That's what I just said. That's the last mile connectivity. And we will deliberately put in place strategies to facilitate access to low-cost internet-ready devices to enable more Kenyans to participate in the digital economy. I want to thank Concert City for what they are doing to our Tibets. I am informed that 20,000 gadgets and computers will be made available to all our 240 almost Tibets across Kenya. That will give students in our Tibet institutions the opportunity to interact with the internet and to learn as they work and as they train, so that we can bring them on board the digital economy. When I saw what I see behind me here, many people were wondering what was this whole story about the wheelbarrow. As you can see, we have digital wheelbarrows right here. And that is the connection between the superhighway, the wheelbarrow story, and the digital wheelbarrow you see behind here. In addition, the government has invested in the establishment of Konza City, of course, Africa's Silicon Savannah, and I am very proud of what is going on in the smart city, the science park, and the innovation hub that Konza has become, and which, in our estimation, we project that it is going to contribute 2% of our country's GDP once it is rolled out in full. The bulk of online work is created by companies based in the largest economies of the world, but most of the work is done by people living in developing countries in Asia, in Africa, and in Eastern Europe. Already, thousands of Kenyans are working online, as you have heard from the two great Kenyans who spoke here earlier. There are approximately 40,000 Kenyans registered on Upwork, the leading freelance platform. In 2014 survey, Kenya ranked 10th overall on a list of countries providing online workers, and number 1 in Africa. The digitization of government services and departments, especially at the judiciary, has also created lots of viable micro work, data entry, transcriptions, and other work in the tech space for online workers. And I wish to say here, as part of our strategy on what technology can achieve for our country and for our economy, Eliud Owalo and his team have expressed instructions that in the next 6 months, we want to have digitized all government services. There are 300 government services now available online. That is not even 10%. But in 6 months, we are going to engage the tech community, the people in the digital space, to work with us as we digitize the 5,000 or so government services, and we have given ourselves a timeline of 6 months, and I am very confident that it is going to happen, because the digital economy has the potential to enhance productivity, expand incomes, and improve the socio-economic well-being of all our people. It is creating job opportunities in new markets and increasing employment in some existing occupations. Africa's youth need the digital skills, access to technology, and markets that are essential to thrive on an increasingly digitized global economy. This is how they unlock their remarkable capacity for innovation, for enterprise, and even for leadership. And I want to say that I am truly, truly happy that we are having the conversation of our lifetime around technology, around digitization, and around the digital economy. The global IT outsourcing market, we've been told earlier, was valued at $330 billion in 2019. The market almost doubled by 2021 to $520 billion, and it is expected to reach $680 billion by 2027. And it is registering a compounded annual growth rate of 4.1%, especially between 2022 and 2027. With that kind of digital transformation, organizations have become dependent on the success of creating creative applications and extensions that IT could provide. And I dare say Kenya must be technology ready to take part in this huge $680 billion US dollars enterprise. And it is the reason why I deliberately decided that this year's Jamhuri Day is going to be profiled properly and themed as the Innovation Jamhuri Day. And I have, instead of inviting the usual people who we invite, I have decided that I am going to invite our technology leaders worldwide, from Facebook, from Google, so that we can share with them, they can share with us the opportunities that exist in a world that is increasingly becoming a digital world. And I am very confident that from the 15,000, 40,000 people that we have working now in this space, I am confident in the next 3 years, we shall have increased the numbers from the 15,000 to 1 million workers working in the digital ecosystem. Kenya is well placed to take advantage of the growth in the digital economy because we have many factors that align with the requirements of the digital global workforce. These include a very youthful population, an educated nation, and we have over 800,000 young people completing high school every year, and an emerging robust internet connectivity at 80%, with 48%, with approximately 47 million mobile subscribers. That is not the case in many parts of the world. We are one of the most tech-savvy and internet-ready countries anywhere in the world. Our training institution produce very well-skilled and creative youth ready to take up digital opportunities every year. A case in point is Kabete Technical Training College, and over 1 million young people enter the labor market every year. The youth population in Kenya is a national asset. They have the necessary resources and skills to drive economic growth. They have the ability, the energy, and the knowledge to make a difference to the socio-economic trajectory of our nation. What they require from government and the private sector is an enabling environment that maximizes their assets, agency, access to services, and opportunities. The Ministry of ICT and the whole of government approach is fashioned to make sure that we tap into this new opportunity. Added onto the Ajira story and all the programs, including the one we are launching around now, the main goal of this Jitume program is to empower over 1 million youth to become reasonable income earners in the next 3 to 5 years. And I want to say that the government of Kenya is going to be mobilized in all ways to make sure that this program succeed. Jitume program seeks to complement and build on the success made by the existing digital enablement program, commonly known as Ajira Digital and Kenya Youth Empowerment Program, by targeting the key challenges raised above: connectivity, DeFi's access, skills and opportunity, in a program that will target Kenyan youth, starting with the Tibet sector and the innovation ecosystems in the country. And I want to thank UNDP for working with some of our organizations to deploy technology and to work with some of our institutions and some of our private sector to ensure that we begin the journey to roll out digital work around the country. Congratulations, and I want to know from UNDP what additional government support that you need for you to actualize that space. as I do for all the other institutions that are working with us around this space. Ladies and gentlemen, as I have said, I think all our ducks are aligned in the right place. We have our young people that are equipped appropriately. We are going to roll out the digital superhighway to make sure that young people in every part of Kenya have access to the internet, and they have internet-ready devices that can assist them connect to the job market. And I look forward to working with all the other institutions and all sectors of our society so that we can actualize the 1 million young people on the digital space working globally from home. Thank you very much. I wish you well, and may God bless you. Asanteni sana.
Asante kwa ruhusa yako Mheshimiwa Rais. Naomba tafadhali.
Without much ado, Your Excellency, it's now my singular honor and privilege to invite you to address the congregation. Welcome, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much. Let's take our seats, please. Asanteni sana.